We're recording. Well, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and you're all very welcome to our Sunday chat with our diaspora. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're going directly from Mullingar to New York, and we have a beautiful lady. Her name is Mary Finch. And as well as that, folks, not forgetting today is Mother's Day all over the world. So to all the mothers, hello to you all. And Mary, you probably will better say hello to your mother first.
Yeah, I'm going to say Happy Mother's Day to my mom. She's the best, and I miss her and I love her. I don't know if she's watching right now, but hey.
She will be. And
yeah.
How is it going in New York for you?
Great, it's good. I mean, well, all things considered, but things are definitely getting better. So yeah, we're kind of getting back to normal. It's good.
Brilliant. You're coming. We're on the bus here. As I said, this is where we do all our live broadcasting. And as
cool.
we've got the lights in the background, and I've actually got me hot water bottle as well.
Oh, brilliant.
I turned the heat off.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your story and where exactly are you from in Mullingar?
I'm from, I live in Ardmore Hills, and yeah, that's it, about a few minutes from town. And I came here last February. I moved to New York, and I've been here just over a year now. So just pre-pandemic. So
your mother came out and helped you settle in.
Yeah, she did. She moved me over because I was coming on my own, and she came with me. Yeah, and we moved. I moved to Brooklyn, and I moved in with 4 other girls. Actually, Leah Kenny's one of the girls. She's from Rochford Bridge. She's at home now, but then we just recently moved to Manhattan, so I'm living in the Lower East Side now. We just moved.
You're a very young age as well, so it was good that your mother came with you and got you sorted out.
Yeah.
Is there many in your family? Is there more sisters and brothers?
Yeah, my sister is 22 now, and my brother is 14 or 15. I actually don't even know what their age is. But Peter and Claire, they're my brother and sister.
You're in your 20s anyway.
Yeah, I'm 24.
And
yeah.
you went to school in Loretto, and then you went on to do a UCD, is it?
I went to DCU.
DCU.
Yeah. I went. They're not saying, but yeah, I went there and I did communications for 3 years, and then I started working. I worked in PR for a year, and then I worked for 2 years doing marketing for Inglot, which is in Mullingar.
That's right, Inglot, the Swarbricks, that's their company in Mullingar.
Yeah, I worked there for 2 years, great, and then I moved here, and now I'm here.
How did you get the job? So getting to your job, you're with the Irish newspaper, that's the Irish Echo newspaper. How did you get the job?
I it was in loads of like different Facebook groups for like Irish diaspora kind of come out here, like Irish in America. And I just saw a job, like they were looking for like a marketing and advertising like exec, and I applied and I did an interview, and yeah, I started pretty much, I'd been here maybe just under a month, and I started with them, and I've been there ever since. And yeah, I love it. It's good.
And what do you do in that job then? Is it mainly advertising and getting the money in, or what?
Pretty much, yeah. And then a bit of marketing and a bit of social media and a bit of digital marketing as well as that, but mainly advertising sales, yeah, for now. So
and
yeah.
How is that end of the business at the moment? I mean, I'd say every newspaper is trying to recreate themselves at the moment as well.
Exactly. It's definitely, they're trying to keep the presses, like that's the main thing, is to keep presses going. But it was definitely tough. It was tough I found it hard to always get advertisers, because I mean everywhere closed as well, so no one had anything to advertise. Like there was nothing to advertise, but it was tough. But I somehow managed to get a few bob in a month for advertising, but like stuff, yeah.
So how did you go about that? Did you just go on to the computer and start in that direction? You didn't start knocking on doors, did you?
Oh no, yeah, literally just emailing, cold calling, like just picking up the phone and like trying to, and obviously like of course like we'll organize like some special rates for like people who've advertised with us before and stuff like that. It was actually a lot of just people who had just been advertising with the paper for years, and everyone really came together to just kind of like keep like helping everyone out, sort of thing. So it was good. Like it was great, thank God.
And with the Irish company then, is it an Irish company or is it an American company?
It's an Irish company, and the main like my boss is actually they're based in Belfast,
Right.
and then we've the office in Manhattan, just on Madison Avenue, and then yeah, that's really it. So it's Irish owned. It's 92 years old.
Oh my God. And your
Yeah.
newspaper, does it go all over America, or does it all go over the New York States, or what?
The main sales are in the tri-state area, but it's everywhere. It's all over America, and few people in Ireland, and then Australia. I think we have one subscriber, a few, I don't know, someone there, but mainly America, yeah. And the main audience is Irish American, kind of like, or Irish who've come here, like you know, I've been here for years. So it's still, I don't know, it's doing well. I don't know.
What's it like to live in New York?
I love it. It's great. It's brilliant. I love it. I'd never been here before moving here. Like I was born in California. My dad's American, and my sister and me were born there, and I lived there for 5 years, and then we moved back to Ireland. My mom and my dad's Irish as well. They're both from Athlone. Right. And we moved to Mullingar. We moved to Maynooth first. We were there for a year, and then we stumbled upon Mullingar. My sister was getting an eye test and my mom and dad liked it. So we moved from San Mateo to Mullingar, and then we were there ever since. And then I decided I want to go back to the States and try New York, see how it goes.
Yeah.
And I love it. Best decision I ever made was coming here, 100%.
And so are you the oldest then?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's interesting that families who do move over or move from America or whatever, probably the oldest always has that feeling, that connection to America, and says, right, I'm going back there and see him. How can I get on, or how I will get on?
Yeah, I said I'd give it a try. Like, yeah.
Because I was looking at your Facebook and it's going hometown California, and I went, no, you know the way people change it around. And then you confirmed, I know, actually. You confirmed it. So how did your mother and father meet, or where did they meet in America?
No, they met, so they grew up both in Athlone. Like my dad moved back from America when he was quite young, and they moved to Athlone. His mother was from there, and my mom also lived in Athlone, and they grew up, but they never knew each other until they were about kind of around college years. They ended up meeting, and like they knew, like as in they had all the same circles when they were younger, but they never knew each other.
Right.
Or they knew of each other, and then I don't know, they met and they decided they were in Maynooth at the time or something, and they flipped a coin and they said whether if it was heads or tails, one heads to move to America, tails stay in Ireland, and it was heads or whatever. So they moved over and they had me and Claire there, and then we stayed for like 5 years, and then they decided, no, we want to go back to Ireland. We've done a stint, let's go back. And that was really it.
Your mother says you're a breath of fresh air. Where does that come from?
A what? I'm a what?
She said you're a breath of fresh air.
Oh, did she? Yeah, I get it from her. I better say that. So I get it from her, I think.
And so do you miss Ireland?
Yeah, I do. I really do. I miss my family, and I miss my friends, all the girls. And yeah, I the good thing is though is that, well, when things get back to normal, like I do have the option to be able to travel back and then come back here. Whereas a lot of my friends out here, it's tough. They haven't been home in maybe like 2 years because of their visa situations. Like if you go home, you kind of might end up being stuck there. Not stuck, but you can't come back out. Right. But hopefully with Biden coming in now, that whole thing of like the visas are going to hopefully become more like accessible and more like realistic. Like people should be able to go home and visit family and then come back, you know, that kind of way. And
that connection to Ireland, he might help us out as well. As I say, we've always been lucky with America. In no matter who's been in, they all sort of relate back to Ireland. What about the Irish? You know, I mean, you're Colleen from Ireland, and have you met any people that say, you know, New York, you see, is so different than the rest of America as well, and it's such a melting pot. But do you get that Irish connection? Do you get that goodwill towards you?
Yeah, honestly, it's like, sometimes I think it's like a piece. It's like good luck. Just literally, sometimes when I'm on the phone someone might just, an American person, because they hear my accent, they're more inclined to be a bit nicer to me, like, and they're like, oh, you know, they still have that, like, the way the Americans just love Irish people, and they're like, oh yeah, my granny's sister's dog is Irish as well, and I'm like, yeah. Like, yeah, but no, like, it's good, like, everyone's really nice. Like, I know everyone kind of says like, oh, New Yorkers are kind of like rude and stuff, but they're actually not. Everyone's really lovely, really, really nice.
Do you find it indifferent than Ireland? I mean, cultures have changed a lot. I was in New York a long time ago, and I just felt very unsettled in it. And it was back in the 80s. Like, but
oh yeah,
whether things, it was dirty as well at the time, and you know, it seems that everything has changed around. It's a lot more cleaner and a lot more safer, I believe.
100% safer. Because yeah, I definitely know about that. The 80s was like crazy. But like, definitely, I mean, obviously in more recent times, it had, like, during summer and stuff, like, things probably were a bit, like, I don't know, the whole, like, people were kind of going against the whole cops and stuff, and everyone was just, I don't know, but I do feel, I mean, I wouldn't go walking alone at night, that's for sure, but it's like,
and have you been to Hyde Park yet?
No, actually I haven't. I've really,
do not go for your morning jog in Hyde Park. And
oh yeah. No, I don't. I actually, no, oh my God, I need to start that. The weather's getting good, so.
Like Brooklyn, I mean, that's across the bridge then now of the main town, isn't that right?
Yes, it is, yeah.
So you have
kind
to
of get subways everywhere, but like, now we walk everywhere pretty much because we're right in it. Like, I walk to work, it's about a 20-minute walk to work.
Brilliant.
So it's good.
You're back in the office now again, are you?
Yeah, I've been back in the office since July, so
right,
no work from home for me.
And tell us about the food. What's food like over there in America? I mean, is there much of a difference?
I do miss, like, dinners, like, I miss proper
Hand
dinners.
it to you.
Yeah. But food is, like, you cannot beat, like, a slice of pizza is very good, and no matter where you go, like, $1 slice is just always good. And the bagels, I love the bagels a lot.
Really? Do you cook yourself?
I do, I actually do. I'm not that bad. Yeah, no, I'm good.
So where you're living then, there's 4 or 5 people in the house, so are you the main chef then?
No, we all cook for ourselves. We're kind of,
right. Is there many people from Mullingar over there?
There actually, there's a few of us here that I didn't know. Like, I kind of got here and I was like, oh geez, you're here as well. Like, because everyone just meets everyone, no matter what. You always just, the world is so small, like, literally. But yeah, there's a good few the lads out here, and we all stay connected. Like, we were the ones kind of who stayed. Like, a lot of people went home when COVID hit. They just were like, God, I need to go home. Like, I can't get stuck here or whatever. But then a few people were like not going home, so we kind of all joined forces, and we have a great, like, group out here now. It's good. It's really good.
And so is there many, you know, the way when we go away, we always end up meeting Irish people. Would you have different people in your circle then from all over the world, or how would you meet people now in this new life that we live in?
Yeah, I know. Honestly, most of the people I've met was prior, like, just before COVID, so it was like, honestly, just from being out and socializing, and then just like that was really it. And obviously everything happened and everything shut down, but slowly but surely things started to reopen, and they kind of did like outdoor things, takeaway things, and that way we just kind of like ended up, we would chat to anyone really, like my friends. So we met a few Americans, like, we have really good friends with them now, and then we have the whole Irish crew, people from Cork, like Kerry, everywhere. And just from, I think when people hear an act, like, they hear your accent, they're kind of like, oh, you're from Ireland as well, and then it just all thing, and then everyone just has a connection to someone. It's just like, oh, you know, this person if you're from there, you know.
Yeah, and we do have that thing about so you meet someone and all right, and do you know your man, and then you know, and they know your man, and then you go, yeah, they're sound. So you get down. You were with Shamrock's GA, were you?
No. I think when I was like 16, I played for a month. I think my friend Casey McDermott, she asked me to come down and like give it a try, and I gave it a try. But My brother plays. He's very good. He's probably under 16 now, and my mom and dad are heavily involved with the club, and I just help where I can, but I don't play football. No.
Ladies football. You tried out the ladies football, but you didn't go for it.
No, not for me.
It's a whole different game with the ladies playing football. There's no problem.
They're brilliant though. The Shamrocks girls are brilliant. They're amazing.
Taking a free from the middle. And tell us, our Niall Horan. Niall Horan must be very popular out there in New York.
I think so. Yeah, I think everyone they hear you're from Mullingar, they're like, "Oh, do you know Niall?" And I'm like, "No," but he's a nice guy as far as I know. So yeah, he's still popular.
And tell us about Patrick's Day. What's the story? What's going to happen Patrick's Day? Are you going to put on a green hat and look out the window?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of, I don't know what they're planning. There's no parade anyway. That's officially not happening. I think everyone's doing kind of like virtual Zoom events, and you can join them, or like, I don't know though. There could be some secret, like last year they did, when everything happened, everything shut down on Patrick's Day, but a lot of associations still marched up Fifth Ave like around 6 a.m, and it was just really quiet. Like they didn't tell anyone, but they still did it. Wow. So that might happen again. I feel that'll happen again. Yeah. And that's really it. Like, I don't really, no plans.
And tell us, are you going to stay in America?
I said I would do 2 years for a definite, and I've done 1 year. And then ever since that now, I can see myself staying here for a good while. Yeah.
And tell us, how long, though. You were with Inglot. What exactly did you do? Was it advertising with Inglot as well, or was it marketing?
It was marketing. I was doing social media marketing. So I was running the Instagram and Facebook and stuff for them, and then just general marketing. And it was great. I loved it. And I do miss it. I miss all the girls. It was great. I loved it.
That's right. Because John Cochran's son does a bit with as well. Did you work with that company as well? No?
No, I didn't. But when I first started with Inglot, Connor and Sarah were working there, and they had interviewed me. Sarah did, and then they went and did their own thing. Social Media Elite, another company. There's so much in Mullingar. Yeah,
we have everything in Mullingar, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
And I mean, I always said, like, because when you go away and you come back to Mullingar, or when you were in America and you're looking in on Mullingar, or you're thinking of Mullingar, and you're going, sure, your man does that in Mullingar. I never chatted to him now, and they do that there in Mullingar. I never approached him, but there's all these, as I said, we've all these people, and it's like talking to the diaspora as you are now. I mean, and you're looking back in again. It sort of gives you a sort of a whole different perspective of our town and our people and our culture, because as I said, we're all over the place. You know, like with the bus sessions. Have you seen me bus sessions?
I did. I have. Yeah.
We're going 356 days now.
Brilliant.
Every day.
Yeah, that's unreal. Yeah.
So I'm just plugging myself there what I can.
Yeah. Why not?
Did you see the other show, the 12 Bongs? Bong.
No.
You're not looking at enough television, or sorry, Facebook.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to cut down.
I know, it's a habit.
Yeah.
So how do you fill your days apart from working? Apart from
actually,
social media.
Yeah, God. We're trying to do a bit more now that we're in the city. So like after work, like might like try go for a walk to like one of the parks. Yeah, just go explore the city, because there's so much. Like we were just talking about it yesterday, how there's so much we haven't even seen yet, and it's like right on your doorstep. Like our plan yesterday was to actually get the ferry to Dumbo and then walk Brooklyn Bridge, but we didn't do it. But that was the plan. So next week we're doing that. But yeah, like just different things. There's literally so much to do. Like you go to a museum, you can go for a walk. Like it's great. Like, but
it is a walking city, as you say.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's good now because like subways are a bit like, I still get on them, but it's good to kind of be able to walk everywhere. You don't have to, because they're getting really crowded again as well. So not really great with everything going on, but yeah.
Well, look, will you do me a favor when you're down Times Square, right?
Yeah.
On your next walk?
Yeah.
You can do a video if you want now, and you can bring all your friends. But you,
Okay.
this is Mary from Mullingar, and you're watching the 12 bongs with Ray Dolan. And give us a bong in Times Square, will you?
I will. Okay. Perfect. I will do that. Yeah. No,
Right.
I will.
Look,
Okay.
Mary, it's a pleasure talking to you. Thank you very, very much
too.
for taking our call. And as I said, it's great to talk to the diaspora, and we wish you the very, very best. And when you're home in Mullingar, we will invite you on board the bus if you'd like to sing. Do you sing?
No.
Play an
I don't.
instrument?
No, I don't sing. No, I'll lip sing if you
You
want
lip
lip
sync.
sing.
Right.
Yeah.
What we'll do is the next time you're home, Mullingar, we'll get you to do a bit of karaoke on the bus, right?
Perfect. I look forward to it. I do. Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure. Thank you very, very much. And regards to your
Okay.
mother as well, and all the family that are looking in. Have a super day. This is Ray Dolan from Mullingar with our diaspora. And her name is Mary Finch. Bye for now, Mary.
Bye. See you later.